it's hot. It's hot in Denmark today. So domo arigato for tuning in. Let's pick this up where we left it. We left it at No Rain, No Rainbow. And that was after we did the good job. And both of them came out of the Metal Resistance album. And that's we got this one. And including DJ, I'm just gonna show it, it's much easier. The DJ and the Metal Resistance, no, it's much easier. Let me take on my clever hat. No Rain, No Rainbow. That came from, as I'm talking about, this baby, album number 2. And the whole side of A was a let us show you where it all began. It was, you know, we got the death, we got the IDC, the Gimme Chocolate, the Doki Doki. They're all here from the first one, you know, on the first. You know, we got the death, of course, yes. And then we got the IDC, yes. We're moving. Where the frick is this? Oh, we got 4 sides. Actually, on the last one, I forgot that. That's why I couldn't find it. And let's just say that Give Me Chocolate, they're going up to side A, 3rd track. And Doki Doki Morning, side 2, 2nd track. So that was, as I'm trying to show you, the first one is 4 tracks from the first album. Let's put this aside. And then we got to the good job and the No Rain, No Rainbow. Yeah. And today we will go to Distortion featuring Alissa White-Gluz. Yeah. Yeah. We here. Can you see it? And Papa, yeah, is coming after Distortion, featuring F Hero. Pa, 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 yeah. You know that one? And that is also a way of showing you that on the second side, it's a split. You know, first they take you to, as I said, Good Job and then No Rain. That is, as I said, from the second. And then we are going from the second to the third, the Metal Galaxy. Let's just open it up if we haven't done it already. Oh yeah, 2 worlds collide. That's like not good. And why do we talk about it? Let me explain the structure of the album. It's so important when you structure together an album, piece it together on how it's gonna, you know, how it's gonna play. Do you have all the bangers at the start and then you have all the ballads at the end, you know, like separated, like that would be not very good. Some would try that, but not many have tried it, and many have failed. You're gonna do like Beatles. You're gonna mix it up. You're gonna hit them with the wah-wah pedal, and then you're gonna hit them with the bagpipe, and then you're gonna hit them with the fucking, I don't know. You're gonna mix it. It's like making a menu. Believe me, I know. I'm a old-time chef, educated chef in Denmark. Yeah. And so we go to Metal Galaxy. This one. And it's funny for me, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. It is kind of funny because on the last side, yeah, we got 2 more sides to go. We are only on the middle of the second side, yeah. But on the last LP, 2 sides, they go from album 1 to 2 to 1 to 2 2. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Exactly. But on this one, now, you know, you still following? On this one, the second side as, and now we're getting to the point, we go to the third album. And we got, they will take two songs, and then we're gonna leave the third album, the Metal Galaxy. And what is the 2 songs? You know it now, I know. And still I have to double check. Distortion and the Papaya. For me, that is a very funny selection. If I had to take out 2 from the Metal Galaxy very quickly, I would have said Night Night Burn. That was such a big surprise, because we have that. I think that was the one with the Indian. Don't be mad if it's not right. I even thought a number like but as I look at it, the Metal Galaxy was a mixed bag. That is for sure. It really lived up to the name of Galaxy, because so many genres put together in one album, and especially, I mean, from different places in the world. What is funny for me, what's also funny is that on the album, the Distortion and the Papaya is after each other. You know, just gonna, am I pointing at the right? It's kind of like, you know, like they have always fit together. Even more funny, on the 10 Baby Metal years, guess what? Distortion and Papaya. So they double dip in those 2 tracks in a row, even. Distortion and Papaya. Maybe it's me who's the only one that thinks you know those 2 tracks wasn't the ultimate 2 tracks from the Metal Galaxy. I don't know. It's also very hard to say which one I would prefer over, but maybe they could have mixed it. It's not a complaint at all, but I would have done that, just as a courtesy to the fans, you know, like instead of giving them the 2 tracks. But in this shape and form, we can see how it sounds live, of course, and we will get to that soon. So I don't know if you should choose 2 tracks. Maybe that could be the red thread in this section on this video. Choose 2 tracks from Metal Galaxy. You can. It's not it's allowed to, of course, choose the same 2 tracks, Distortion and Papaya. If I should do it very quickly, I would say I'll just have to have Nightburn in there, because Nightburn, because I think it's so out of the normal range of what we are used to here. With wasn't it the track with some oil drum sounds and, you know, what do you call it, Indian flavor? Maybe Starlight? I don't know. But Distortion, yeah. Distortion and Night Burn, I would say. At least on one of them. Maybe Night Burn would have been cool to have live. So you see, that's the mechanic of the album. First side, they go old school. Second side, they go 2 and 3 and equal. And then the last two, they go back to like an encore, doing so it going back to the start, but not only switching between the first and the second album. So yeah, it's gonna be one hell of a ride. Are you ready? I'm sorry about the long and tedious explanation, but in my head, as I said a couple of videos ago, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this proper, and I'm gonna say what I had on my chest, also in between during the videos. That's how it works. I collect it and I write it behind my ear, and I hope I remember some of it. Usually I remember half. Yeah, Distortion. And once again, thanks to the great BABYMETAL army, or what do you call yourself, for helping with answering my answers and more. You are fantastico, fenomenale. I'm not that hardcore YouTuber. I'm just making these videos, as you probably guess. It's not, I just takes it as it comes, you know. Also with the subscribers and views, how many and stuff. For me, it's more important that I want to listen to it. If I don't want to listen to it on the day, whatever the name in the video is, I'm not making videos. I'm painting instead. That's for dang sure. So this is a labor of love, you could call it. Are we ready? Are we ready? We will go, and of course some will laugh at this point. Me too. I'm laughing inside. I have to, or else this will go sideways. Are you ready? Distortion, featuring Alissa, White-Gluz. Let's just see if we're lucky. No, that was too long. I don't know where it is. Maybe here. Oh! Don't touch anything. Yeah. This song is so fast. Dare I say, one of the bigger fan favorites. In my head it is. And this is so fast. I'm just gonna say up front, I will not try to keep up with nor the pedal works or the hands. Nothing. I'm just gonna take this on the back seat. Also this one. I usually do. They're on the way, man. Let's move. follow those drums, and you will quickly be a sorry son of a bitch, and then try something else, maybe anything else. I just have to say before I forget it, stop the power. That part where she sings like that in a commanding robotic way reminds me of Rob Halford's early lines in the from the Screaming for Vengeance album, the yellow one with the yellow bird, where he sings, up here in space, looking down on you, something, something, disgrace, everything you do. You know the song, some of you. It sounds so much like the way he sings that. It's almost in the same voice as I said, that Big Brother is watching you voice. In my head, it has always sounded like Big Brother is watching you. And Judas Priest was my, I think, second concert 40 years ago this year. And they opened with that one, and he stood way up high in the, the speaker mountain, holding on some, equipment with a leather cap on and mirror glasses, like some kind of like a neo-Nazi from gay bar. What do you want to call it? Everybody know how Rob Halford looked in the early 80s, in 82. Yeah. So I don't know. Is that just me, or does it also remind you of, I think the number is it's definitely the first track on the album where he sings. It's one of those albums where we have some kind of like an interlude, and then it goes on to the one I'm talking about. So check it out. I guess you like it if you never heard it. It's wonderful. Screaming for Vengeance. One of the absolute best Judas Priest metal albums. Yeah. So that's it. That was definitely Distortion, and we had that Alissa in the background from another group, Growling. Forgot the name. Hissing, and they use also live that track in the background. It would be a son of a bitch dragging her out just to growl that, and then you can go home now. So they use. I get that if they have everybody does that. I was at a Peach concert, and she had a duet with Iggy Pop on stage, but he was on a screen. That was even a duet, I think. But anywho, so that was the first of the two from the third album. We're gonna save the papaya to the next video, as we do in this series. That's the way. This is the way, as they say. But yeah, I can't wait to go on. Not a dull one on this album, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting if anybody have a better suggestion. It's only nerd stuff. None of us are saying that these tracks they decided to put on, or whomever decided to put it on. I guess it's businessmen decide that takes that decision. Let's be frank about that part of baby metal. But that's cool. Every group have some sort of business arrangement going in and helping, hopefully helping. So that's what they do. I would have taken Night Burn, and then the still Distortion, but my two would have been Distortion and Night Burn. Also because Papaya was also on the tin, you know, the studio, and before that it was, funny enough, the Papaya has been on 3 freaking BABYMETAL in a row. That's what I'm talking about. And for me, that's cool enough. I certainly hope we don't get the 4th installment of the Papaya. Also because if it's allowed to admit, Papaya is not my favorite. So yeah, no more rambling. What's left to say we will have to take up in the next video, and I will just close this down and once again say thank you very much. And I'm so happy they also we got to listen. They didn't cut it out or anything. The part where it goes to, you know, the crowd control, or what you want to, the boiling part, the small break, what do you want to call it, where we hear Sue go, welcome. I love that. That of course makes it even more important to leave that on the album. You cannot remove that, the welcome. But we're geeking out, man. As I said, Domo, thank you very much. You know I love you. We're done. Have a beautiful Sunday. Yeah, it's even for some it's a holy day. Not for me so much, said the man with the fucking Antichrist on the stomach. He's even looking at you. Yeah. I used to be a big Manson fan. Still am. So no regrets. Never regret a tattoo. That's for dumb people. And we're not dumb here. You know I love you. Keep it cool.